Reaching your 40s or 50s and looking at a lagging retirement account usually triggers a specific kind of anxiety. You are entering a part of your financial life where mistakes carry a heavier price tag. Losing 5 years of savings at 25 is painful, but at 50, it dictates exactly what your retirement will look like. Your 40s and 50s provide financial tools that were largely unavailable at 25. High income, professional relationships, and specific tax provisions for older workers create a unique window for rapid wealth accumulation. Standard financial industry guidelines often suggest having 6 times your salary saved by age 50. These generic multipliers cause widespread panic for anyone falling short. However, retirement benchmarks function as measuring tools rather than diagnostic assessments of financial health. David earns $150,000 a year, while Robert earns $75,000. David spends $120,000 annually. Robert lives on $45,000. Even though David earns twice as much, his expensive lifestyle requires a vastly larger retirement portfolio. Total spending dictates your actual requirement. Effective planning requires defining the exact gap between your estimated future expenses and expected fixed income. This target is the necessary starting point before attempting to fix any perceived shortfall. Closing that gap begins with conducting a strict audit of your current cash flow, starting with the capital sitting in employee benefits portals. If your employer offers a retirement contribution match, capturing the full amount is your first priority. If you contribute $3,200 and your employer matches 100% of it, you have secured thousands of dollars in additional compensation before the market even opens. Next comes the triage of your existing debt. Carrying a 23% credit card balance guarantees wealth destruction. Paying down high-interest consumer debt effectively secures a 23% return, making it a financial emergency that demands immediate attention. A low-interest fixed mortgage operates differently. Aggressively paying down cheap debt at the expense of capturing an employer match or utilizing tax-advantaged investment accounts can hinder your overall net worth. Once your debt is triaged, the tax code offers a specific path for older workers. Through catch-up contributions, the government raises the annual savings ceiling by thousands of dollars for employees aged 50 and older. Redirecting an extra $500 a month into your retirement accounts starting at age 48, assuming a 7% average return, can result in roughly $158,000 over 15 years. Increase that to $1,000 a month, and the number exceeds $300,000. You can make significant progress without seeking extraordinary market returns. Capturing employer matches and filling expanded contribution space mechanically accelerates your wealth without requiring additional investment risk. The health savings account functions as a versatile retirement asset, though it is frequently characterized as a simple medical spending account. If you have a qualifying high-deductible health plan, the HSA offers a triple tax advantage. Contributions go in pre-tax, they grow tax-deferred, and exit tax-free for medical expenses. Leaving these funds invested builds a compounding, dedicated pool of money for your eventual retirement healthcare costs. Realizing you are behind often triggers an instinct to chase higher yields through speculative assets or single stocks. This approach is mathematically catastrophic near retirement. The mathematics of loss become entirely unforgiving as your retirement date approaches. If a speculative gamble results in a 50% portfolio decline at age 58, you require a 100% gain just to return to your starting balance. Reliable progress relies on the mechanics of automation rather than gambling. Every time a major expense disappears, like a paid-off car loan, you have a brief window to automatically redirect that money into investments. If a $600 monthly car payment ends and you automate that amount into your retirement account, it can grow to nearly $190,000 over 15 years at a 7% return. This strategy requires no reduction in your current lifestyle while heavily funding your future. Financial resilience in your final working decades relies on combining these tax efficiencies with automated discipline. This structural approach insulates your portfolio from both behavioral panic and preventable taxes. Adjusting your target retirement date is the most powerful variable available to late-stage savers. Moving your retirement date from 62 to 65 triggers a massive 3-part mathematical shift. You gain 3 more years of active contributions, your existing portfolio gets 3 more years of compounding growth, and your portfolio has 3 fewer years that it must support you. Attacking the problem from these three directions simultaneously shrinks the required size of your retirement gap. Delaying retirement also allows you to hold off on claiming Social Security. For eligible Americans, delaying past full retirement age secures guaranteed 8% annual increases to your monthly benefit up until age 70. Shifting your timeline, even by a few years or by transitioning into part-time work, drastically reduces the burden on your required investment returns. It converts an incredibly difficult math problem into a highly solvable one. To execute this, you must stop checking your portfolio balance every day. Instead, use retirement calculators to model three distinct scenarios: retiring at your ideal age, delaying by a few years, and transitioning into a gradual part-time role. Over the first 4 weeks of your 90-day plan, track down your real account balances and debt figures. Calculate your specific spending gap, ensure you are capturing your entire employer match, and bump your savings rate by just 1%. During months 2 and 3, systematically attack your high-interest consumer debt. Investigate your eligibility for health savings accounts or strategic Roth conversions. Finally, test your true risk tolerance by deciding exactly how you would react if the market dropped 30% next month. As you implement these steps, follow 3 strict rules. Avoid chasing miracle returns to make up for lost time. Factor in the taxes on your eventual withdrawals, and avoid falling into analysis paralysis by taking zero action while you continue to research. Reversing a late-stage retirement deficit relies on hundreds of small, automated, and mathematically sound decisions made over the final decade of work. Consistently applying these levers will dramatically change your financial outcome.